What a game. The Knicks stole that victory from the Atlanta Hawks. They survived that run from the Hawks late in the fourth, and they took the victory in ATL, a road game. They definitely needed this win, and they got it. And they did it on the backs of Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. But unfortunately, we lost a starter in the process in Quentin Grimes, who was injured during this game. We're going to break down all of this and so much more today. So be sure you subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The New York Knicks stole this victory against the Atlanta Hawks tonight and took the W against them in ATL. It was a victory that we needed. The Hawks were looking good coming off of a back-to-back. They looked like they were locked in and focused, and they looked like they wanted to steal this victory from the Knicks. Now, early on, the Knicks were passing the ball, and they were up big. I think it was about a 13-point lead. But then the Hawks came back, exploded right off of Bogey, who was shooting 3 after 3. He was hot tonight, and he kept up in the game along with Dejounte Murray and Trae Young. All of those guys for the Hawks kept them in this game with the New York Knicks. But thankfully, the Knicks did everything they needed to do at the end of that game to close it out and secure a victory. And at the end of the day, a win is a win. The New York Knicks beat the Atlanta Hawks 116 to 114. They improved 6-5 on the season, a game over 500 again. Randle, 29 points. Brunson, 29 points. Quickly, 20 points. Robinson, 6 offensive rebounds, 15 total rebounds. Josh Hart, 9 points. And then Trae Young, 15 points and 17 assists. We kept Trae Young in check in terms of his offense. But credit to him, even though his offense wasn't falling, he got other people involved, racked up those assists, and made it hard for the New York Knicks to determine what he was going to do. Pass the ball, shoot the ball, penetrate. So I thought he played the Knicks very well today. And I thought the Hawks guarded the Knicks very well to make that comeback run. Because if you noticed, when the Knicks went up big, they changed their defensive scheme and they played a zone. And we already know the Knicks do have a trouble playing and dealing with the zone defense. But they responded as best as they could because we know the only way to beat a zone is to shoot yourself out of it. The problem is the Knicks are not that great of a shooting team. Even though sometimes they can get hot, they just don't have the greatest shooters on their roster right now. Or at least the shooters that are playing up to their potential. Because Grimes isn't shooting that well. And obviously Emmanuel Quickly, while he has been doing great things off of the bench, his shot from 3 has not been consistent all season. Though he's been scoring in different ways, that 3-point shot needs to be a little bit higher in percentage and more consistent for me to trust it. But he was a major reason why the Knicks won this game. But we have to give credit where credit is due. Without RJ Barrett tonight, and we knew it was going to be another tough game because RJ has looked like the best Knick when he's been playing with this unit. When he's been playing with the entire Knicks roster, mind you. But then we needed somebody else to step in and show what they could do to help us win this game. Who could we count on? Who could do it for us, Knicks fans? It was the duo of Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Julius Randle tonight, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 50% shooting from the field. He shot 12 of 24. That's efficient. And let's go over to his running mate over here, Jalen Brunson. Clutch in the win over Atlanta. 24 points, 6 of 10 from 3, 8 assists. I heard people say that they wanted Brunson to pass more. I think I heard that somewhere. 8 assists. Is he passing enough for you now? Is he scoring from 3 enough for you now? Is he doing the things that you need him to do now? I get it. He's not the classic point guard. He is not going to pass all the time or get everybody involved when you want that to happen. But he is going to be that point guard that breaks down defenses, that penetrates, and that creates for himself and for his teammates. And that is what he did. Leader, point guard, our point guard, the New York Knicks point guard, Jalen Brunson. We don't win this game without him. If you watch that fourth quarter, I was nervous. But when Jalen took the shot, I wasn't nervous anymore. Because I put my faith in Jalen Brunson and what he can do for this Knicks team. He showed me time and time again last year where I should trust him. And then this year, when presented with the same option, I'm going to put all my faith into Jalen Brunson again. And man, did he deliver. Clutch is the only way I can explain the performance that he had. We don't beat the Hawks without him. Give him his credit. Give him his flowers. He deserves it. But we have to give credit where credit is due to a couple of other people as well. Mitchell Robinson, 15 rebounds, 6 offensive. Same as the Hawks. He tied the Hawks in terms of offensive rebounds that they did as a team. 3 steals, 3 of 3 from the field goal. And then, as they put it on New York Basketball on the app X, 6 Manuel quickly as the Knicks top Atlanta. 20 points, 6 of 11 shooting, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Emmanuel quickly is here. He's back. And the 6th Man of the Year award that he was robbed of last year, he's coming in this season and he's taking it. And he's going to let everybody know that it's not even a competition. It's his award to lose. And as of right now, he is running away with it. And the Knicks needed that scoring without RJ so we could beat Atlanta and take us where we needed to be. Another game over 500 and our focus on the next game ahead. We have another game this Friday. We have to be locked in and focused. It would have definitely been terrible to go to that game with a loss to the Hawks. And it could have happened. And I saw the Knicks close and early on there in the fourth quarter sometimes give up easy baskets because maybe they thought the game was out of reach. But credit to Tom Thibodeau, who called the timeout late in that fourth when the Knicks were down 7 or 8 points. And then after the timeout, the Knicks responded, tied the game, took the lead, and then never looked back. And that's what I want to see. We were down, but we were never out. And this Knicks team, the identity and the culture that I've seen them create over the last few seasons since Jalen Brunson has taken over, has told me everything I need to know. Never count this Knicks team out. Because when you're done fighting and you think the war is over, they're always fighting until the last second. And I love this about this Knicks team. So happy for this win. Let's go, Knicks. We just beat the Atlanta Hawks, and I am so happy to get this W. Quentin Grimes, unfortunately, even though the Knicks won this game, was injured in the process. Shout out to Fred Katz from The Athletic, who reports the following. Quentin Grimes is out for the rest of the game with a left hand injury. And according to the Knicks, he might be day-to-day or questionable going into the next game. And I absolutely think that's going to be the case because that's always what they list players who have injuries that are minor or maybe a little more than minor. We're likely going to learn more about these injuries from Quentin Grimes himself and also from the coaching staff about what he's going through and what he's dealing with and when potentially he could return back to the lineup. I hope it's sooner rather than later because the Knicks are already missing RJ Barrett. We cannot afford to miss Quentin Grimes and the defense that he gives us. So hopefully it's not a long-term issue and not a long-term injury. We'll keep you updated on this channel as soon as we learn more about Quentin Grimes and an update on that injury. But like Fred Katz stated, Grimes has a left hand injury at the moment. So because of that, we can expect him to be day-to-day with the New York Knicks. Hopefully he's okay. We don't want to miss any more starters or really any more players because Tom Thibodeau keeps crushing and crushing that rotation to 8 people no matter what. Hopefully he starts to play a couple of more people. I did see a Grimes sighting in tonight's game, so I did like seeing that. And I love seeing the defense that he gives this Knicks team. But we have to celebrate it, even though it was close. Even though the Knicks made a lot of mistakes during this game and potentially shouldn't have won this game given all the turnovers and easy baskets that they missed, I still think a win is a win It's something to be celebrated. The Knicks got the W. We are 1 game over 500, 6-5 on the season right now. We have another game this Friday against the Washington Wizards. We have to be locked in and focused to win that game. Hopefully we'll have Grimes back for that game. And of course, hopefully we'll have RJ Barrett back. Because if we get RJ and Grimes back together for that game, along with what Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle are already doing for this Knicks team, I anticipate the Knicks to demolish Washington and blow them out. But it's all going to depend on all of these factors, especially RJ Barrett playing, being back to his old self that we've seen him be this season, and continue being consistent. But what about you guys? What did you think about the game? What did you like about the game? What did you not like about the game and wanted to see more of? Let me know in the comments, because honestly, guys, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.